Hi, this is Les Halmus talking to you from the National 75th Anniversary of the NMRA show in Milwaukee. I'm with John Smith from Iwata and Leslie Eaton, who is with Iwata also, and MMR at the same time. I'm going to try to get an information from our friend here as to what is Iwata and where it comes from.
Well, Iwata originally started out almost 30 years ago selling airbrushes in this country and promoting them primarily to illustrators and graphic artists, people that were doing all the advertising art, illustrations pre-computer. And of course, coming fast forward to the 21st century, all that's gone away pretty much. And during the interim, what Iwata has done is has basically created products for a variety of applications, because the airbrush can be used for many, many things, Les. For example, the biggest application for airbrushing in today's world is makeup, thanks to HDTV. But we sell airbrushes to people in the taxidermy industry, wood carving field, automotive, cake decorating, textiles. It's unlimited.
What are the new products that you can show us which would be perfect for the model railroader?
Well, what we have here is a setup, basically. In other words, everything that you need to get started airbrushing, and we've made it very affordable. For example, the compressor that we have here is a low-cost, portable, quiet, piston-driven compressor that's very reliable. Sells for less than $200.
That ought to please the young lady at home, that she doesn't have a big noise compressor in the bottom.
That's exactly right.
That's great.
And then, of course, the airbrush itself, again, going back to the Iwata for just a moment, we were always known for high quality but high price. But over the years, we've created products for specific markets. And for the hobby industry, we created this Revolution airbrush, which is relatively inexpensive but very high quality in terms of the way we make all of our airbrushes, and it makes it affordable. So the hose is included with the airbrush compressor. And then we have some new accessories.
We have a quick disconnect. What's convenient with the quick disconnect is it allows you to keep your other accessories on, and if you need to change your airbrush, you simply pull down to change it, and you can snap a new one on. The next is called a MAC valve, or a micro air controller. This allows you to titrate or tune down the air that's coming up to the airbrush, so you can get a very, very fine, very low pressure as you need it. Finally, you have the pistol grip moisture trap. What I like about this is compressors, when they compress air, make it hot. The air, as it cools through the tube, creates moisture will come out of it, it will condense. And this trap, at the very last point, traps that moisture so that when it comes through, you don't get spitting and sputtering of moisture through your airbrush.
Well, that's great. What about somebody who has 3 different airbrushes, for example? Is there a possibility of hooking these things up on a quick disconnect?
Absolutely. Even if they're different brands, they have connectors that will allow you to match it up, and then all you need is this, your male, so that then you can simply take it out and snap it in.
Well, that's great. Thanks.
Now,
so, John.
Yes.
What is your marketing strategy for getting people to know about your airbrushes?
Well, the marketing strategy that we've built our company on is really education and information less. We believe, like the commercial says, that an educated consumer is our best customer. Because if we show them how to use the tool, what it can do, they're going to use that tool more and more. They're going to get more confident, and they're going to enjoy the experience. Right now and today, and over the last 35 some years that I've been selling airbrush equipment, the biggest problem we face is a lack of education, because people are intimidated by the airbrush. We want to demystify the airbrushes. That's our goal. And with people like Leslie and others who are experts and well known in their fields, we can accomplish that goal. At this show, for example, we introduced a hands-on workshop, absolutely free of charge, 3 hours long, which Leslie conducted, supplied all the equipment, showed them how to use our tools and how to use them for railroad applications in specific.
I see. Does that mean that anybody can just adhere to this workshop? They just have to reserve a space? Or?
So all we did is we put flyers in the bags of the conventioneers. We advertised in Hobby online merchandise magazine. We sold out. The first day, we couldn't take any more reservations. We can only accommodate 20 people at a time because we want to give individualized instruction. So what our plans are to do more. Oh, we also had Leslie conducted 2 clinics, which are hour-long demonstrations. We plan on doing more and more of these types of educational events, and we plan on doing more and more consumer hobby shows so that people will learn about airbrushing, what they can do with it, and how easy it actually is.
Okay, in other words, they don't have to wait for a national show to do these. You do some of the local shows also.
No, we're going to be doing local shows around the country. Some venues like the world's greatest hobby shows. There are a multitude of these types of consumer hobby shows, particularly with an emphasis on railroading because it's such an important part of the hobby industry. It's the biggest segment, if you will. And we want to show people how to use it, what you can do with it. Leslie's a perfect example. When we got together last year at the NMRA in Hartford, I didn't know this, but the paint that we have been selling for years for graphic arts and illustration is ideal for weathering. Leslie worked hard to help us develop a kit, a set of paints, and as well, more importantly, she showed people how to use the product. And as a result, it's been a great success.
Well, thank you, John.
Thank you.
For our readers or viewers of our magazine, naturally all the shows will be on our magazine, so you can look there, find out when the shows are on, and book early because, as John says, there's not much room, but if you can get to it, believe me, it's worth it. I've been there and I've done that, and I really mean it. Thank you, Leslie.
Thank you.
We appreciate your help. Thank you, John.
My pleasure.
This is Les Halmas signing out from NMRA 75th Anniversary Convention in Milwaukee.